Today I am planting some seedlings for my Forest Florist flower farm that I'm starting up this year, and talking about how money and creativity actually go hand in hand and they're not separate, because I feel like not enough people are actually talking about that. But to get into the plants, I'll kind of show you what's going on here. I turned the lights off because lighting. Okay, these they're doing they're doing really well. I don't know if you can see. Very good. Oh, maybe. There's those guys. We also have a ton of working potatoes, but I'm gonna have to move those down. And we have our rolled seeds that I tried. They're doing okay. They're not as good as these at all. But anyway, I set up my table. Helper today. We can start here. Also, have a little room right here. These need water. And we have a lot of room right here. I am gonna succession sow some more. I might just do that with these. Okay. This is all I am trying to plant today. I think I'm gonna start with the empty ones. I need to get to these. The reason that I feel like I haven't been able to plant, and this is all in my own head, but I feel like it still applies to what I really want to explore for myself and just in general. But I have just been working a lot more and really reaching this pinnacle of trying to decide, no talk, really reaching this pinnacle of trying to decide what I want to do in terms of finances and creating my dream business and all that, and more so this like personal space. And I'm sure you've seen that because I haven't been like vlogging very much. I've been talking a lot. I've been having a lot of different downloads and trying to provide insights through those downloads here on my videos. But I came to this realization, which is what has inspired today's video topic. And because I wasn't feeling very creative with vlogs, I really just wanted to talk, and I was just radically accepting that that was my truth for a little bit, but I found myself really missing vlogging style a little bit more. We need more dirt. I've kind of lost my train of thought, but what I think I was trying to say is that I was really missing vlogging and thinking like, you know, really it's just coming down to I miss who I am when I'm vlogging, who I get to be, and I realized that that is just someone who experiences life a little bit more relaxed and whimsical in a way. I'm trying to like put the right words to it because that sounds really fluffy. Like just free of worry, I guess. And not that I've been like in intense worry, but I just needed to be working a lot more and just focused on other things that I just don't really care to, like, I realized I don't care to be focused on. And there's been a long time where I didn't have to have a lot of stuff at the forefront of my mind. And I realized that that aspect of life was just sort of taking over. And whenever that, not, yeah, whenever that stress is arising, I can feel less and less uh, creative in just a relaxed way. I feel like those are when I have my most potent internal breakthroughs. And so there's really a big importance to those periods of times and those lessons. But I am coming out of that feeling of this lesson. And really, I think all it was doing was propelling me into this space of claiming that I do want to make money through my art, and that they actually aren't separate from each other, and that they go hand in hand, because being able to make money with my creative source and my life source is just simply a way to expand who you actually are and your truth and allow you to create more. Like, that's really all that it does. So it's like I can create more videos the way I want to create them. I can create more resources for people who need activation in their life for their dreams to become a reality. And I actually have just gotten my first two members, my first two sales in my kitchen sink series, which I mentioned everything about this group in the last video. But this is the first time that I'm actually like really creating something and putting myself out there in a way that claims basically that I want to help activate women and like do the things that we can do to live this dream that we get to experience. And it's just really exciting. I've definitely had a lot of identity shifts, and I just feel like I'm operating out of such a different energy than I have been in the past. And I'm not outsourcing my power to anything outside of me. Literally, my daily mantra, which I will share with you guys, has been before I get out of bed, before I look at my phone, before anything happens, I say, no matter what happens out there today, which sounds really dramatic, no matter what happens out there today, I love you, I accept you, you have so much worth and so much value, and nothing that happens out there today can change that. Self-confidence, skyrocketing. Like, it just feels so good to be operating from this place of, it doesn't matter what the external world does. My primal need is love and acceptance, and the noticing of value and worth that's not attached to anything that I create. It's just here. And being able to make money through that life force actually helps you just do more of that stuff and not feel that more deeper, because that feeling has to come before you see the payments, before anything hits your bank account, before you have the virality you want. If you want virality, I don't know that I would want that. I just want aligned people. If that like happens to be viral, cool. If it happens to be the cadence that it has been for the last year and a half, I'm still showing up, because that's not really where my power comes from. And that's the only way that I'm going to get in front of the people that I really want to connect with in this lifetime and experience myself going after that connection and that like life, right? So whenever you are really embedded in that power within yourself, everything you do, flowers, YouTube, book writing, like hosting a group like I am right now, it just gets to be an experience and you just get to witness yourself within that experience. Um, and I've got to quit talking because we're about other stuff because I need a plant now. I don't have a lot of these left. I'm sure I have other things that I can use to mark, but I don't know if I do right this moment. Dang, I have 4. I'm going to have to find a few more of these. There might be some in the studio before I start planting. Okay, so we're gonna save the tomatoes. I only have 15 of these. So I'm just gonna do 12. Well, maybe I should just do all 15. Why not? What am I waiting for? You gotta live right now. Ooh, and the San Marzano. Those are the ones I'm most excited about because we like to use San Marzano on our pizza. So it'd be really cool to like can all the San Marzano pizza sauce that we want to use throughout the year. Because we eat a lot of homemade pizza and we convince ourselves that it's, I mean, it is better probably because I use really good ingredients. But it would be great to source some of that from home. It says 25 seeds. I'll do 18 of these as well. And then I will do 18 marigold. Marigold and tomatoes like go together. I also think the marigolds that I have aren't the tall ones, so they're not going to be used for cut flower farming. Okay, so we only need 2 more trays because the rest of these are just succession sowing in a tray I already have up here. So that's perfect. Okay, now I just need 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need 3 more of these, and we could find them. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will be right back. Okay, I found some and went ahead and labeled everything. And we're just gonna get to planting. So I have always been a huge dreamer and struggled way hard with action. And I can see now that that's in a way why not a lot has like happened. I don't even want to say not a lot has happened. So much has happened. But there's this energy of like stepping into that next phase where I've been able to do so much. I don't even want to say unaligned. I haven't been not aligned. I've just been at the beginning of the journey and figuring out what aligned feels to me. It's like the mustard seed is the mustard tree, you know, like I've always had the information, but it's just really finding the perfect root system, the perfect foundation. And for up until this point, I needed to be that vibey dreamer that, like, I don't know, was able to get lost in all of the possibilities and all of the options. I think I needed all the options because picking just one thing, one, isn't my reality right now, but I thought that by experiencing just one thing at a time, it meant that I had to pick one thing. And so I avoided picking anything and really going after any one thing to see the needle move, because I was scared of trapping myself into this one big thing. But now I really trust that no matter what happens and no matter what I desire, I have the ability to pivot and try other new things, and that nothing in this life could ever actually trap me, because I have the freedom to change my mind. And with the freedom to change my mind, I actually also have the freedom to go all in something. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't going all in because I feared the consequence of picking one thing. So now I'm able to see that it's never any one thing. It's just what you choose to put right in front of you right this moment, and what you're deciding to put your energy into. And that's it. It's not like a life sentence for your life's work. It's just where you are presently in this very moment. And that's just such a beautiful thing. So within that, I realized that I was also lacking a lot of self-trust. And, ooh, these are tiny straw flowers. But I was lacking a lot of self-trust because there was this energy of, I want this booked schedule, do this, and it's like this dream business and this dream business, like this would be fun, this would be fun. Scared to pick anything. Because I didn't have the self-trust that I could show up for the booked schedule that I was asking the universe for. And noticing that, I was like, okay, what's an actual tangible thing that I could do to build self-trust? Because everything feels so vague and I don't know what's going on most of the time. And like, sometimes the dreamy language around your big dream life and building the capacity and all that stuff is fine, but sometimes you do just need an actual, like, what do I do? What's the step? What's, like, how can I know what I like if I'm stuck, like, not doing anything? And that's kind of where I was. So I had this idea, because I was like, the kitchen stresses me out. And I love cooking, and I love it when it's clean. I get so much more done when my space is clean. I feel more creative when my space is clean. And I'm literally just denying myself that, like, okay, just broke that seed. I'm denying myself that experience of having this spaciousness because I literally just don't like do the dishes at night. And if I could just like get into that habit, like I think that would help me build the self-trust that I need to know that I can show up for the business that I want, right? The life that I want, this bigger than life thing that I keep talking about, that I've been talking about on this channel for a long time. And you all really seemed to like that. And I started seeing the results nearly immediately of things that I was realizing about myself in terms of creativity and ways that I was kind of shooting myself in the foot when it comes to all of the ideas that I have, because basically I get the idea and I kind of worry that I'm not going to keep up with it. So I do a lot with it, so I can like almost prove to myself that I can keep up there at the beginning of it. And because of that, I burn myself out really quickly with it. I don't see immediate results and I give up. And then I'm sort of just waiting until the next cool idea comes, the next person activates me, the next source of inspiration comes through, and the same cycle will happen again. And I noticed that that cycle was happening because I lacked the self trust um, that I could keep up with my big ideas. And so now I do the dishes every night. And my idea was that I would create audios because your brain, while it's doing the dishes, is in beta waves, which is really good for problem solving and logical thinking. And we can use that brain space to really talk and activate ourselves into our dream realities while we're showing ourselves actively with a task that we have the self trust to keep up with it, because we do keep showing up every single day, is sort of the vision behind it. And it's funny because initially I was thinking about pre-recording all of these audios and maybe lost a seed or two, pre-recording all these audios and do like I don't know, having more of a passive thing that wasn't very interactive. And I had a lot of friction with that. Like, I just wasn't starting it. It just felt like such a long time. I'm doing 21 days. It was like, why am I waiting? You know? Is there a way I could not wait? Then I thought about doing a live group where I just do the audios every day, at like live with the group, live with those members' situation or pain points that they actually want spoken to during the audios that they've signed up for, and the ability to chat in between about our findings and our own downloads and realizations and our own inspiration during, like, that basically leads us to creativity and inspiration, and like gives us the inspiration for the next step of when the house is clean. You know, what are we actively doing? It's already been amazing talking to the two members in there, and I can just feel such an activation within myself and a new remembering within myself with it. And I can just tell that it is such a pivotal point for me. If you're someone who struggles with daily chores and you would like an activation to listen to, that's like a little private podcast while you do your chores surrounding self trust, basically in an effort to start or recommit to your dream life, your dream business. That's what I got. that's what I'm putting out there, and I am having so much fun. I'm really excited for it, and I'm doing it with you guys. I literally listened to my own audio yesterday. It has started. It's going to stay open for a little bit. But you'll have access to all of the audios whenever you join, and they are free to you can download them as well. You're free to do that. so you can keep them forever if you want. Okay, I'll stop talking about that now because pitching myself still feels a little uncomfortable, but we're getting better every day. I mean, you know, back to our mantra, no matter what happens out there, today I got you, I love you, I accept you, and um, you have worth and value no matter what anyone says or does. So yeah, but to circle back around to sort of what I was saying earlier, I love vlogging so much, and I can't wait to feel like more in a space to do that. Um, I mean, I feel it. It's not like gone from my uh, energy. It's more so that I just have this feeling that I really needed to sort of like get some shit together and really hone in and clarify what I wanted my next chapter to look like, and then I'll be able to dive into the parts of me that feel just more creative and light and softer, um, because I love the balance. I think I don't really like staying soft all the time, and I don't really like going all the time, like go, go, go energy all the time. Um, I don't think, I think the trick for me is to just radically accept wherever I'm at, and not be in this space and be like, oh, I wish I was over there vlogging and being peaceful and fun and like cute and just whimsical again. Um, and to not be vlogging and be like, oh, I wish I like felt like I was actually making a difference. Like just to know that it's all making a difference, it's all important, the balance is important, and I'm just radically accepting where my creativity is taking me right now. And that's literally all I can do, and that's the only way I can show up. And by radically accepting that, I can get my shit together and create an offer and like be able to connect with really cool people and be able to start creating the things that I actually like super envision in my atmosphere, for growth and stuff like that. And whenever that is landing for me a little bit more, I will know, I will feel like that more vlog energy because I will have this like steady and clear base to land around it. And that feels really exciting. So that's kind of how money, make the act of making money and going after your dream life, dream vision, money's always involved with that. And to deny that is to sort of stay in one dimension with your dream, which is fine if that's where you're at and what you need for your space at the time. But if you're ready to go to that next level, you sort of have to radically accept that that's what you want and that it's okay to want that. And that's just where I'm at on my journey right now. And I know that by prioritizing that, I will be able to create more. Like it's just um, expanding the life that I already live and want, because it's already really great and really cool and really fun, and it can only get better, basically. But it's already really good right now. So it's just an experience that I want to have, and nothing within this experience will take my value and worth and love and acceptance from me. And that's the best foundation to operate. And I needed all of the time that I took to get here to cement in that foundation so that I'm not scrambling when things look different for me, and thinking that any type of success is what gives me a power that I already have before the successes in my field. And that's what I really want you to take home today. I'm going to do some of my succession sewing, rearrange this a little bit, and then I'll check back in with you. Oh, it's just that kind of dark outside. I wonder if it's supposed to rain. No. Oh, and you all need to meet Ollie. I almost forgot. Okay, buddy. Let's go show YouTube Ollie, even though you're still a little scared of him. Yeah. My partner is mowing outside, so apologies for like the sound. I might just mute it, but Ollie's outside, so we're going there. YouTube, this is Ollie. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're watching your dad mow. It's our first mow of the year, which is exciting. He's just chilling. We've had him a little over a week now, and he's such a good dog. He's the sweetest. Yeah. Okay. And that is it for me. I need to make some lunch. So thank you so much for tuning in today and listening to my little rant and watching me plant some flower seeds and meeting my dog. I hope you have a beautiful spring weekend, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye, guys.